We see we have Seth on one side, Rashid on the other side. We had quite a few highlights from when these guys have played in the past, and that's what I meant about the camaraderie and using each other as, steps to get better overall. Seth on the side of Angrybird, I think it's very smart that he switched to this character full
I
time.
agree.
It definitely fits his play style, especially with his mentality going forward. What do you guys think?
I 100% agree to that. We've seen the success he's had over in Street Fighter League. We've seen the kind of meticulous training he goes through day after day on his streams alongside Big Bird.
Yeah.
So again, that transition felt pretty flawless. I know, Saint, you mentioned that earlier. It matches his style so well for Angry Bird to pick Seth.
Yeah, it's for him to be so active and now be rewarded with this character where you don't have to switch. You won't have to switch back and forth. It's all in one package, and we're going to package this one up and send it right to you. Street Fighter V, Angry Bird versus Big Bird, the battle of the birds. Let's get it. Round start, V skill, the big suck coming through in the dash up with the throw of the corner.
We got to talk about the most important thing here. He's actually using G. Big Bird is not going for the Rashid.
Is kind of wild. This is actually not the most fun matchup for G, not being able to anti-air effectively against the X kick, but it don't matter if you get him on the way down.
So interesting you put it that way too, because, oh, wait a minute, let's talk about it later. Hold up.
Hold the phone.
Using that install. He went for the wake up throw. Angry Bird delayed a normal. We saw a startup of some normal, and that's the biggest thing, right? Being able to anti-air as G, again, with that crouching heavy punch, could be a huge thing, but if Angry Bird snipes it out carefully with that axe kick, it could spell trouble, but again, Big Bird was on point with that.
In the corner, as a four-framer, you don't want to be here. No reversal. Hold this, one more hit to do it. Oh, trying to dive the
Did you
jig.
see that? I feel like he went for an instant air. No.
Oh, you're right.
You're actually.
Oh, you got to
Don't get command grab.
Oh!
Do not get command grab. We all knew it. We all knew it.
He heard it. He heard it. He said, I got you, bro. I'm not getting the hands on the man. Not today. Angry Bird come into play. I'm telling you, with this character, keeping up the pressure and having these defensive options on the deck where you don't have to switch is working out for him until he gets hit with the face with a crush. Oh, fierce to face.
Yo, he hasn't gone for any of the presidentiality power-ups whatsoever. Big side punish from Big Bird. There's the power of 1. Big counter hit 2. What's it gonna be?
Oh,
it's gonna be command grab!
Axe kick to do it. Talk to him for a second before you lay hands on him again.
Yeah, he had to build that meter as well with the speech. Yeah, look at how much bar he built himself going into the 3rd round. Just shy of 2 bars for Big Bird. But Angry Bird going into the final round of game 1, fully stocked.
And that's the thing about G. On the other hand, he's lacking some of the traditional defensive options, right? Still, if he gets you in the corner, it may be a wrap. And the low health threshold of Seth makes it even more dangerous. Careful about whipping buttons too. Those light buffers from G are mad good.
Very good observation. Pass the V skill 1. Power up. And I like that option. Angry Bird finding himself out of the corner.
Reversal, we out of there. Speed V-bar is going to be kind of dire because you're not going to be able to get V-trigger so later on in the round. But speaking of spinning V-bar, my man's got it locked and loaded. Angry Bird with the activation off the hands. Interrupt though with the jab, the check.
I love that. Crouch jab, nice and easy. Making sure Angry Bird doesn't get anywhere for free. You got to pay that toll. It costs 2 jabs.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
These streets? Yeah, that's a lot.
In this economy, just top that one. Oh, cross mini kick buffer, didn't get the conversion. But still gets the throw in the corner. We've seen this movie before. You don't want to be here. You better find the exit sign.
Okay, back
throw.
Wait, critical art is a problem. Oh, but it doesn't matter. So are the lows. He's sending them flying. He's sending them flying screen to screen. Looking like Michael Jordan repping Chicago right now. That was just...
Shout out to the Midwest.
That was
Yo, shout outs to the Midwest. Shout outs to the Midwest.
We had to point it to him.
Looking real windy for a second. But yeah, catching that low. One of the biggest problems we mentioned prior to that whole situation happening was the fact that they were both engaged in V-trigger. Angry Bird did have the full critical art stock, and Big Bird was just a little shy of getting chipped out. So again, Big Bird having that patience, finding the normal to catch Angry Bird moving forward was just enough that, threading the needle, having those intricate details is always going to be a factor for both of these players. So now I'm excited to see how Angry Bird plays the rest out.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, you're getting closer and closer to the wire. Even though it's like you got 4 games, if everything goes in a bad way, right? When do you need to switch? When does the tide need to turn? Because you probably expected the Rashid, but he's going to G. And Zeku versus G, it doesn't matter. Take it off the table. It's not on the script.
You can finish
He's
your
sticking
thought.
with it.
Talk to me about it a little
To be
bit.
honest though, running the G against the set or the G pick, I'm sorry. Zeku versus G is kind of off. So I still kind of like this. You got to make the adjustments as the player. It's a little bit more of gaming skill versus just like this, just like that. Put him to the corner.
And again, you are mentioning, you know, different dynamics, but it's paying off significantly for Angrybird. But no, you can't do that. Not like, you can't convert that way.
Some different, denies the command grab damage, and there's the Hekatonkeries. Hopefully I said that right.
You did, actually.
Nice! I practiced.
Let's go.
Just like Big Bird is getting fist to face, and you see here, Angrybird with the practice of his own. He held this back from Big Bird. Poor Big Bird was like, dog, this is gonna be a wrap. This is gonna be a breeze, and it's not.
This time the beat is just ever so slightly, but here comes Angrybird, gets the install. I wonder, again, what he's gonna do to even try to convert into that wheel kick. It doesn't matter. Big Bird getting the opening. No power-up. He's gonna dash up for Oki, and I like that. I appreciate that. Applying more pressure till he gets in the corner.
So the hands roll.
That's what I was looking for, right? He went for Hekatonkeries. It hit, but you can't go into the wheel kick.
That's unfortunate. There's the stun and done right here. Talk to him for a second again. Get that bar built up. And going the next round with even one EX is going to make any sort of footwork dangerous, right? Might get caught low. Even the EX fireball also stopping in the tracks. And remember, the low health threshold of the character, never mind. You got to see that V skill right there. Sticking out the buttons when you try to light buffer, gets denied.
The anti-air once again, not afraid of any of the axe kicks that might come his way.
Did he just whip punch the 4 meter? Nah,
100%,
son.
oh, 100%
nah,
he did.
son.
100% he did. He's also going to get the command grab. Close to stun is Angrybird. He tried to get the stun instead of the power, but he gets it either way.
And this is a wrap right here. This is quick things right here.
Quick
things out here, right? I feel like it's just like my man's like not mentally prepared for him to fight a G of this level. They fought so many times. If you watch the stream, they fight so many times. But Steve, you got something.
I knew he was gonna pick G.
You knew he was gonna.
I believe.
I swear, I was like, there's no way. Cause look, man, I'm not commentating the match, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I was like, man, there's no way this dude's not gonna pick G. I was like, there's no way he's not gonna pick G. And we saw him play in Street Fighter League. Remember, we were like, oh, he's obviously gonna pick G, and you know, like that.
That's where it got the wheels going, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Yeah, with that in play though, you got to think about like now as. You know, as Angrybird, like, what do you do in these situations? Like, when you're facing against someone, you're like, you thought it was going to be one way, you switch to the character, that's what you do. And going the Ibuki pick, going the Ibuki pick, where you have the ability to strike from the sky still. You got the V skill also as a pain point too. Those two things might make it difficult, but it doesn't matter when he lays the crouching fierce on you.
So it seems like Angrybird has taken the approach of going airborne as like the option against someone like G. He wants characters that can be able to strike from further out and not fear for an anti-air, right? But I don't know, that hasn't even been the case, right? I think Angrybird has neutralized a lot of the airborne options playing this fantastic ground game.
Slow crouching medium punch into the buffer, back fierce, EX, not enough for the finish. One more hit to do it, unloads the whole clip. Mixed time.
He had extra time to block that one. Stand jab, nice and easy, catching Angrybird moving forward.
He's seen this before, right? He's seen those mix-ups so many times. They play so many times. It's gonna be hard to open them up.
Are they playing in the same room?
I don't know. Don't have to ask Capcom about that one.
I feel like they would be, to be honest with you.
Yo, Mothership just said one room over. I mean, they do live super close. And he got real in front of that face with the EX connects, back fierce, B skill, command grab to the skies. No surprise, it's gonna be a lot of damage.
One more for stun. Oh yeah, that was gonna be more than enough. And there's very little scaling involved. What's the reset? Oh, he's not gonna go for the reset. He's gonna go for the knockdown.
Pure damage. A lot of red. The flip outs. Try to EX. Nothing there.
Nobody home?
No,
nobody home.
There's no lights on. You're gonna pull up and nobody's home.
How is he gonna deliver this kunai package? Are you gonna sign for it? I'm not gonna sign for it.
Come back tomorrow.
Oh. I'm not signing for nothing.
I'm not.
They're room over. You know he sent it to him because he heard him in the other house. He was like, yo, I know he's there. Send him this kunai with an explosive tag on it.
Yeah.
He's gonna know what character I'm playing that way. that's what happened.
But he left that door closed though. He said, I'm not getting opened up. Didn't get opened up by the V-trigger mix-up. And that's the thing about Ibuki this season, like not being able to like kind of clean people up with like two mix-ups. You gotta put a little bit more sauce on it.
You gotta put a little more
put a little more sauce on top of that.
There's not enough sauce to go around is what you're telling me?
Yeah, you need to get lost in the sauce.
Oh, that's fair.
You gotta get lost in the sauce. You gotta get lost in the sauce.
And that's the kind of character to do it. You have to do it with Seth, right? You can't be doing it with Ibuki. You have to stick to Mama's original recipe.
Ooh,
that's the thing. You can't add your own recipe to the original. That's not how it works.
I wish you would originally stick this character the entire way through. It's a player problem right here. Axe kick. They gotta start doing that. That's really, we talk about sauce. That's the sauce of the character right there. The axe kick. But here's the EX. Back fierce. Fireball again. Is this the same movie we've been watching so many times?
Getting the carry as well. Trigger is on deck. Whoa, okay, I thought it was gonna be activated. There it is, yes sir. After the sweep, forward throw. pressure even more from the throws against Big Bird. He can't take any more, right? Yeah, here comes the trigger activation, checking the lows in case Angrybird wants to escape. Hekatonkeries, make it safe. Plus, in fact,
the flip out, though.
that was so smart.
What
That was
side?
so smart. He knew that Big Bird wanted to press a button. He was looking for any sort of buffer because after that follow-up in V-Trigger, you are at a plus scenario. But Angrybird, with the read, going airborne instead, knowing Big Bird wanted a buffer. It was so smart.
Big brain, Big Bird. I should say Angrybird, to be honest. Crouching mini kick into the Tatsu right here, connects. Crouching mini kick, though. That's a great poke. Oh, denies the EX, dog. Take the meter off the table like that.
That was so weird, but it was cool.
Light check. That's a great button to just check people for tick those is the light kick right there. But the medium kick, the stop sign, no entry, baby, no entry.
I don't know if he's dead yet, but one more mix-up, he's going to do it. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you got to finish your plate.
That could have been stand jab, crouch.
You better finish your jam plate. This is Seth. You better finish your plate. You're going to regret that one because it's done. It's done.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Angrybird.
I know you said big brain Angrybird earlier, but I was thinking Big Bird. What was the other thing you said?
It was big brain.
Big brain Angrybird. I put it the other way around because of the scramble.
Yeah. I got scrambled because my man got mixed too. Now, going back to the Seth pick, this is what he should have did originally. Just stick with the character that you had because it was a player problem. He doubted himself, but now he's on the right path.
He was down 2 games prior, so I do not blame him for the slight switch up. But we saw how quickly that change or that mix-up ended for him, right? Going into the Ibuki pick, I think, again, with this download of Seth, he's slowly starting to put the building blocks together. But what happens if Big Bird were to switch to Rashid with the amount of games he has in his advantage?
That's going to be a hard stick. You're going to have to stick it. Think about it like this. Every time you get to this end, it's really hard to stick to that character because you got to get the W, you know?
Yeah, you really, I mean, as Angrybird, you can't switch right now. You're stuck to the Seth. This is all you got right here. Still, game point, Big Bird in prime position to take it. Nice, deleting these dive kicks. Stay outside the distance and get that big punish.
You mean to tell me G is a Capcom gun? Oh boy. Anti-air, crouching heavy punch again. Other side, great block from Big Bird, but stuck in this corner. No! You thought it was deleted? No, it's just pushed up further.
Just a little bit more. That's the variance that you have from that. At any height, you can run that. Nice jump, medium kick to meet him in the skies.
When have we ever seen that as an air-to-air option?
Smart stuff.
Not ever.
Very studious right here. Y'all better be taking notes on how to deal with Seth. The interrupt, but doesn't get the conversion that he wants out of the activation from Angrybird. The reversal, but still.
Oh, I like that. Covering your tracks. You still managed to press a button and got counter hit? What? Are you kidding me?
How you get away with that? That was a robbery.
Okay, wait.
Hold on now. Activation doesn't roll.
Oh, you're dead. You're actually dead. He had so much time to snipe it out of there. He's like, pull! V-skill.
Got a couple seconds. And now, Big Bird is on set point. Big jump in, round start. Double fist to the face. This V-skill. Stuck in the corner. Nice challenge. You got to get out of this corner, dog. Find the exit, and this is the one way to do it. Oh, you saw it?
On the way down. Great patience with the punch.
Nice second time to the corner.
No,
Big Bird. Yeah, he don't want to press on that area, though. Activation plus frames. Catches the low crease up them fake easy, dog. I know.
What did he hit him with? That wasn't even a counter hit, but Angrybird was still crouching. Uh-oh.
We're actually going to do it soon. He does it off the crouching heavy kick. Hekatonkeries.
Switch for the plus frames. Yeah, backdash from Big Bird. He knew a normal was coming this time. He's like, all right, I'm going to make that read. I'm going to move back instead.
Here's the bravery.
That could have been dangerous if it could have been a low medium kick.
Look at him. He's looking for that confirm. To stay alive, but the damage is
punish.
applied.
That is a punish. What is that? Aurora Borealis? In your kitchen? That was his head. He cooked him up with the critical art. Can I see it?
Can I see it?
Oh, fam.
Can I see it?
No.
No. Aurora Borealis. And you regardless, Angrybird having the hardest time trying to stop Big Bird from basically just imposing his will. And I'm not going to say it was him imposing his will, but the fact of the matter is that was a hard call out when it comes to these matchups. And it wasn't a character matchup like St. Cola said. This wasn't a character matchup. This was a player matchup. The fact that he was hitting buttons and some of these instances where you never hit buttons, that is him playing to your friend. When you play somebody you know, you take advantage of that, especially when it's $5,000 on the line. And I can tell you right now, they're probably going to split.
There's so many examples of that too, because there's situations on paper where you're like, you're plus here. you're minus here. So you're assuming, okay, they're going to respond accordingly. That was not the case. There were so many significant examples of that. If you missed it, you have to check the tapes on it.
No, that's definitely true. These guys are definitely playing to each other's strengths and weaknesses, right? Like if I'm playing Jeremy, I'm like, I know what Jeremy likes to do. I'm going to take advantage of it. Like that's what you're supposed. If $5,000 was on the line,
Oh, yeah.
I definitely would have did it. St. Cole, you got any words about this match?
He would have taken us to
Listen.
at least carne asada fries afterwards.
Yeah,
At least
definitely. We would have got dinner. We would have got dinner.
Yeah, but you think you have to hear it, right? Between these two friends, you're going to have to hear this the whole entire time. Like, bro, I just beat you.
I hear it every day on
Yeah,
social.
oh, my God.
I hear it every day on
And guess who
social
has to
media.
hear it now? Angrybird has to hear it from his boy for however long it's going to take. But it won't take long to go back to the CSI department. Let's see what they thought about this match.
Big Bird 4, Angrybird 1, and in that, a character that we didn't expect, maybe a couple that we weren't necessarily expecting, although maybe not a big surprise. Talk to me about this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't 100% expecting. Actually, I was specifically expecting a Rashid coming from Big Bird side of things, but I'm not too surprised about the G because I have heard that Seth does pretty well against Rashid. But the Ibuki switch from Angrybird really surprised me. But how this match went in general, yo, that was wild. The neutral from Big Bird specifically, this one I knew he was extremely on point. Seth goes for the heavy Tatsu, and you know that's fake. You can interrupt it with a button if you're on point. He didn't just try to punish it with a jab, with a crouch medium punch. He went for back fierce, and it traded. He was a bit late, but it traded. But the fact that he even had the confidence to go for that, you could tell that these guys play a lot, and you could see that Big Bird's extreme reaction skills. And then after that, I want to say he whiff punished Angrybird's forward medium punch with a crouch fierce. His neutral in general was just phenomenal. Seth wasn't able to just jump all day. Hey, I might have to take back my Seth video. I'm just playing. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, like you said, I think the whip punishes were really on point, but in regards to that jump mix-up game, you know, Seth excels at jumping at people because of the mix-up, the axe kicks, the different angles, the different timings he can approach with that, and then just regular jump heavy kick, regular jump cross-up, and G's kind of a tall character, so G really has to think about those options. But you saw early on, I actually felt like Big Bird was not concerned about anti-airing too much. I felt like there was a lot of jumps that occurred, a lot of jump lights, and there wasn't too much challenge on those fronts because I feel like once you got back to neutral, if you survive that little bit of offense right there, the whip punishes were huge. The crouching fierce was represented consistently going into EX rush. Once you land one of those hits with G, that's when the steamroll starts. And G excels at that neutral game. So I wasn't surprised when he was finding those consistent hits when Big Bird was overextending on him, that he was able to convert that to damage, and he just kept the momentum. And that Ibuki pick, I'm not sure what that was about.
That to me was a big surprise because these players know each other so well. They even talked in the interview beforehand about how, you know, their journey started together and like they clearly, that is the kind of pick I feel like you make against somebody who you're not as familiar with. You try it out maybe,
Right.
but it didn't go well. He went right back to the set.